Once out of those as he finished out of the 1, 2, 3. He's
to the Weatherby's Lonsdale Cup over the extended 2 miles. They start in front of the stands. Trawlerman bounces out alertly. Al Kareem just holding station at the moment and not pressing forward. Shackleton, however, is going to be ridden forward by Wayne Lorden. So Shackleton it is who has the early disputing the running with Trawlerman, so maybe just trying to disrupt his equilibrium. Trawlerman will cross in second. Al Kareem's going to be no closer than third. Sweet Williams jumped pretty well for him. He's in fourth place early on. Al Nair races in fifth, and last of all is Dubai Future. So into that first turn, it is the 3-year-old Shackleton in the first-time cheek pieces that has the lead from Trawlerman. Pace is only an even one early on. Al Kareem and Sweet William race in third and fourth. Al Nair is in fifth place, and last of all is Dubai Future. So William Buick now faced with a little bit of a dilemma. When, if at all, down the back straight, will he go and press Shackleton, given that he would desire an end-to-end gallop, and Trawlerman of the Ebor a few years ago is a little keen in second place. The pace yet to dip below 13 second furlongs. So out in the lead is Shackleton into the back straight. Trawlerman in second place. And now just being taken a little bit away from the rival to just move forward, but out of the eye line of Shackleton it would appear. Still William Buick just keeping a hold of the horse's head, however. In third place is Al Kareem on the outside of Sweet William, who's close enough, just 2 lengths off the lead. Dubai Future just closes up as well with Al Nair. So at the moment, Wayne Lorden is able to dictate. They did dip below 13 second furlong there, but he still holds the lead. Trawlerman in second place, Sweet William the stable companion in third, Al Kareem in fourth place, also further back than is the norm with him. Then in fifth is Dubai Future, and last of all is Al Nair. Now, for that first time down the back, Shackleton responds to Trawlerman moving up, and that's the issue for William Buick. He'll want to keep just making Shackleton increase the pace slightly, but not too much, use too much of his own petrol. Half a length between the two. Sweet William in third, Al Kareem in fourth place. As again, Trawlerman just looks Shackleton in the eye to test his mettle a little bit down the back straight. Still Shackleton on the inner of Trawlerman. 7 furlongs or so to travel. Sweet William and Al Kareem the next two. Then behind these Dubai Future and Al Nair. Trawlerman continuing to race on the outside of Shackleton. Those furlong, that one's definitely going to be wrong as they move their way down the side of the racecourse. In third is Al Kareem racing on the outside of Sweet William. Then fifth place Al Nair, who races on the outside of Dubai Future as they make their turn. So round the bend they head, and it's Trawlerman on the outside of Shackleton, just peeling off, heading up the centre of the racecourse. But it is going to turn into a little bit more of a dash than Trawlerman faced at Ascot. Can he still run the finish out of the rivals? Trawlerman leads by a neck for the first time now from Shackleton, makes the best of his way home. Sweet William has something to latch onto in the pink colours as Trawlerman tries to turn the screw. Al Kareem, a battler, tries to close as well. Then Al Nair, and now out in front, Trawlerman is going to have to dig deep. Sweet William, the stable companion, is the one who's out after his old adversary. Al Nair trying to use his turn of foot down the outside. Trawlerman this time having to really tough it out. Sweet William on the inside has got to within half a length, but Trawlerman continues to dig in. Trawlerman trying to repel Sweet William on the run to the line in the Weatherby's Lonsdale Cup, and Trawlerman, winner of the Ebor in 2022, wins the Lonsdale Cup of 2025. Sees off Sweet William, Al Nair, Al Kareem back in fourth place behind them, then Shackleton and Dubai Future. I'm sure William Buick had lots of thoughts during the course of that race as to when he was going to be able to press on. Eventually it was at the top of the home run, and this horse does just keep finding. And with all due respect to Sweet William, he tends just to have the one run. He was turned away, he beat the rest well. Al Nair came with a run, he couldn't sustain it. That wasn't the race that Al Kareem really relishes, a sit and not quite sprint, but he likes being right up in the front. Interesting tactical battle. At the end of the day, I think in this division post-Kyprios, Trawlerman just is a bit too good.
And he's been good at York twice now. Second visit, adds a Lonsdale Cup to his Ebor from 3 years ago. And the stablemates had a bit of a set to here, Adele, but in your mind, there was only ever going to be one winner.
Yeah, he's so tough, and he's just such a strong saying. I really don't want to be awful, but I think if you wanted any horse to come up beside you for a battle, it's Sweet William. He doesn't ever really look like he wants to go through with it, does he? He kind of puts his head up ever so slightly, and Trawlerman, he would never ever back off. His head is down. He would never ever give up in a battle. Look at him, he's a real trier, and he's one of those horses, the further he goes, the better. I mean, this is obviously over just the extended 2 miles today. We've seen him over further. He's got bags of stamina.
Was it a funny race tactically? Because we saw him just sitting to the outside of Shackleton there, William Buick. You might have thought might kick on and go forward and take the lead, make the most of his stamina, but he was happy to sit there and let the race develop into a little bit of a
On
sit.
the defence of the jockey there, the problem is you've got a 3-year-old who's the lightly weighted runner. The winner's actually carrying the £3 penalty for his win at Goodwood as well, so he's giving weight away all round. And every time you lean towards Wayne Lorden on Shackleton, he's just increasing the pace and increasing the pace a little bit. So it needed to be at the top of the straight, right, we've got to go, and everybody goes.
And was he quite determined to tack over more towards the stand side?
It seemed it.
Seemed it, didn't it?
Listen, the more he came away from the stand side, at least he was going to get horses trying to challenge him on both sides. You know, for him, it was only the final furlong and a half that the stamina really started to kick in.
And Sweet William is the horse that draws the eye, isn't he? Because he's the one that really travels into the race and you think, oh, hello, this time he's really going to go. And I suppose that's why you can race him right up to the top level, can't you? Because he kind of runs the same kind of race, whether it's a listed race, a Group 3, a Group 1. He's thereabouts, but he just is a little bit of a, like, after you horse. Very polite.
I know.
The Royal Ascot winner wins at York. It's a bit like Royal Ascot this, Ollie. The Gosden's having a great time. Will Buick likewise, and he wins this race for a 3rd time.
Yeah, he's having a great week on the Naves Mire Red, and Richard was saying in commentary that without Kyprios, this horse in this division is probably just a bit too good. But when you have a horse with his talent and also his will to win, it's potent.
Yeah, and he's so reliable. Thank you, guys. You know, super horse. Stays really well, so willing, adaptable to what he needs to do in the race, as we saw there.
Do you have that confidence in him going out? You can kind of just play it as you see it.
He gives me huge confidence, you know, and you know, John is always very clear on how he wants him ridden, and he's very clear on his strengths. So you know, we all sort of come to the same conclusion, but at the end of the day, it's Trawlerman who goes and does it. So great horse, and you know, when they've been around for such a long time, you do create that affinity with them. So
you got a few there, Rebels right back this lad.
Got a few, and yeah, I keep saying it, I'm in a very privileged position to have these horses at my disposal. So yeah, thanks to all the team and everybody.
You've earned that, well done.
Thank you, Ollie.
Well done to Ben De Pever on the right, leading in the winner. Trawlerman won at 5-6, would have been very well backed. Stablemate Sweet William in 2nd. A 1-2 for Thady and John Gosden.